Wait, no, I'm confusing people. Morgan Freeman? Oh, that's Bruce Almighty.
You don't know who Morgan Freeman is?
No.
Do you just confuse Morgan Freeman and Samuel L. Jackson?
No, I didn't do that.
I think you did.
I didn't do that. He's Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Connie's Untitled Nighttime Talk Show, the only self-help podcast that only helps me. I'm here with Blake Fortner, of all people. Yeah, Blake.
Appreciate the intro
Absolutely.
to this nighttime talk show in the day.
Well, see, you're not supposed to listen to it during the day.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed. Yeah. It's too.
This is late night
It's
stuff.
too graphic. Yeah.
It's like Comedy Central after a certain time when they started cussing.
Yeah,
Back in the
except
day.
it's like brunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a lewd brunch.
That
You should
sounds
listen
pretty
to
good.
it at night.
Sounds pretty good. Lewd brunch?
Lewd brunch?
Mm-hmm.
Lewd brunch.
Nude brunch.
Nude brunch?
Lewd nude brunch.
Sounds like somebody's gonna get hurt.
The lewd nude brunch bunch.
The lewd nude brunch. Oh no, that's on. That is a late night show. Yeah.
That is?
Yeah.
The lewd nude brunch bunch?
Yeah. Bunch of people. Got breakfast. Yeah. Literally.
Is NPH in it?
NPH.
No Patrick Harris?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, he's a horny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
coolest gay guy on the planet.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, Bryan
Who's
Cranston.
better? Bryan Cranston's gay?
Sure. Yeah. Let's roll with
I
it.
don't think that's true.
No, I think it's true.
I don't think he is.
No, dude, I'm pretty sure.
He was Frankie Muniz's dad. You know, you can't do that
and
to-
that's how good an actor he is. Is that he's convinced you.
He got me.
Just like you got those poor kids.
Breaking Bad.
I think so. I get my news articles mixed up. Where you been the last 6 months?
Bank Science
Did you get the
Monthly?
flu like 8 times in a row? What the hell?
Oh, I got it once. And then, yeah.
And then that just like dovetailed into seasonal depression, and then
I mean, things happen.
yeah,
you know?
right, yeah.
Things
Yeah.
happen.
Got a little out of hand on gambling debts, and
I mean, you
No.
play online poker and you're like, it's not rigged. And then, you know, you're like, maybe it is rigged.
you think it's rigged?
I think some sites, especially the non-regulated ones, which you have to play here because it's illegal.
Yeah.
I would. It's just the timing of it.
Have you ever played poker at a Cherokee casino?
I've never played at casino.
Okay, yeah. The guys who wear like the poker.com like hoodies, you know, like the athletes of the game that have like worse skin than I do. Yeah, they'll kick your ass. You know,
We'll see.
They're actually doing math and stuff.
I can do math.
It's kind of a weird dynamic though, because it's like some guy walks in who could probably kick your ass, and you take all of his money in like 3 hands, and now you got one other person that you can't talk to.
Variance.
Out
That's what
there,
they call it. Yeah.
Variance.
Variance.
Variant.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm just talking about like when you lose, when you're not
Oh.
supposed to. You know?
Oh, a variant. Yeah, like on the river. But yeah, now you got in the lobby, and they don't like you. You know, that's no good.
I don't like just in general.
What's your hot
At
take? Really? What's
Who
your,
does? Do you like? You have apologist?
I wouldn't call myself an apologist. No.
I hope not.
No. I mean, I don't know. Some of them are more talented than others. You know. I am a little bit upset when I see the guy fold up his sign at the exit and then get into his car and then drive off. You know.
Do you want him to stick it out?
Well, I'm getting pissed because I guess that's not me. You know, I know he's making more money than I do.
He's not even playing guitar or nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
He just has a sign. It's not even a
Dance.
clever sign.
I know. Yeah, like Will
Half the
blank
letters are
for
backwards.
food. Yeah, all right. That's why everybody's doing what they're doing right now.
Do you think they misspell their signs on purpose so you feel bad for them and give them money?
Does it? Well, I don't know. I can't really read that well, so sometimes I don't understand what they're.
Do you think that's on
You
purpose?
think they're in Hobby Lobby, like just dressing it up?
I don't think they get their stuff from Hobby Lobby.
You don't think they get the
I
stuff
don't
from
think they
Hobby
do.
Lobby?
I think they get it from the dumpster behind Hobby Lobby.
Probably equally, probably just as good. you
Same
know?
product.
Yeah.
You know? A little more wear and tear.
What was the original question? You asking me if they dinge it up?
Yeah, if they like misspell and stuff on purpose. So it's like,
Like if
oh,
they
this
did it-
dude's.
What if they had like a homeless sign in cursive?
So I'd be like, what the?
And like, Will, I don't know, write a decree for food. It takes you 15 minutes to read it, and then you crash into somebody. Yeah.
Like, is that an L? Like,
I don't know that.
I don't know. I still don't know how to write most of my name in cursive.
Really?
I haven't used cursive since, like, what, 3rd grade?
Since 3rd grade.
When they gave you that book, like, you're going to need this, and then you
Hold
never
on.
fucking see it again.
Hold that thought.
Oh, we haven't said it.
And we're back.
We're back.
Yep. You were talking about getting your hair braided or something earlier? What are you
No.
talking about?
Are you projecting?
No, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I am projecting.
All right.
That's something I do. Talking about,
Just
yeah,
say something.
I
We'll run with it.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just say anything. We'll run with it.
Talking about how to best kill momentum of the show. Yeah. Yeah.
I would say there's a lot of ways to kill momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Tariffs. Sorry. I'm just throwing buzzwords in there so the algorithm picks
Tariffs?
it up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Don't we actually pay the tariffs? Aren't like the extra like
The
percentage
companies, yeah.
like for our business owners that are bringing the goods over here?
Yeah.
So why?
Well, guys, to
I don't understand.
encourage in-house stuff.
So we're
Come
gonna
on,
start having
Blake, you don't
child
want to work in
labor.
a factory? Well, come on, yeah.
We need child labor, I think.
I think so too. There's not enough skilled kids
Yeah, these
in
kids
the
are too
labor
entitled.
industry field.
Mhm.
Yep.
I haven't met one kid that like knows how to mix concrete.
I know.
I know, build a foundation to a house.
Right.
Yeah.
Grows a beard. Yeah.
The only people that do that are the people that are on meth. Hard workers, though.
Hard workers.
Hard workers.
Yeah. Through the night. Never a straight line, but through the night.
I think straight lines are overrated. Like the late, great Terrence Howard said, there are no straight lines. It's all curved. Or it's the exact opposite. I don't know. I don't know what the he was talking about.
he was intentionally like.
I just know I felt dumber after watching it. Like, what the
he
is
used,
that?
I'm pretty sure he used big words just so that he didn't get arrested. People come in there like, "What is he talking about?" And be like,
My favorite thing about Terrence Howard is like one of his ex-wives. I don't know how many ex-wives he has.
Terrence Howard.
But one of his
wait,
ex-wives.
we're talking about different crazy Terrences. All right.
The dude that was on the Joe Rogan
Yeah,
podcast talking about Matt.
yeah.
He's
Talking
like hustle
about
and flow.
1 times 1 does not equal 1. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. No, I mean he spells it out, and I get confused, but he's still like hustle and flow guy. You know.
I don't really spell it out when it comes to math. That's
I listened
kind of a
to
different subject.
I listened to another podcast. Oh God, no, we can't do this.
Let's talk about podcasts on this podcast.
On this podcast, yeah.
This is the podcast
give
review
men a-
podcast.
it's fun, yeah, while cars drive by, you know, that'd be great.
It's great for the sound.
It is, yeah.
People know this is the real stuff.
This is it, yeah.
We're not up in, Beverly Hills in a
That's-
mansion, in a
that's right.
compound.
Yeah.
We're right by the road.
We're hiding in the shade
Yeah.
until the sun gets too low and we all go blind. Yeah.
Pretty much the only shade for like a quarter mile.
Man, we're in the trenches. We're basically Anderson Cooper right now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. War is hell. But, yeah, I've totally got nicer equipment than this. I choose this.
I know you do.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Stay true to your roots.
Yeah, shout out to Stephen Reed.
You don't even tell people you win the lotto.
Don't look him in the mouth. That's right, yeah.
No.
I'm like, wow, Conrad, you got new tires. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, you shut the fuck up. Yep. Yep. So, like, what's the most you've ever lost playing poker?
I mean, I don't play. I do like a lot of tournament stuff. So it's like
Okay.
small buy-in, but like 1,000 people. So it's only like $10 at a time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
But when you get in the cash games, that's where it's like it's a little wonky.
yeah. I like,
That's why I think it's rigged because
I like the $5 cash games where people take it way too seriously.
Mhm.
Those are pretty fun. Like, you ever play against, I don't know, play against somebody that, like, just can't turn it off?
Not
No, it's
really.
against the rules. Misdeal.
Yeah, like I said, I
like,
never played at a
we're-
casino, so I don't. I played like at bars, but those are just a bunch of old people.
Well, I'm talking about, like, the small private game for, like, $10. and
Who do you
somebody's
think
like,
I am?
I don't know.
I don't get involved.
Blake
invited,
Fortner, Man of Mystery.
The
Lives somewhere between the grocery
Fair
store
Assessment
and
Fortner. That's me.
the Fair
Yeah,
Assessment Fortner.
that's
yeah.
me right there.
Yeah,
It's on my badge.
that's right. What's the latest thing you assessed there?
Damages. Yes, that's damage.
Did you make them?
No,
Oh,
as far as they know.
okay.
Insurance fraud's not really a crime.
It's more of a negotiation process. Yeah.
It's more of just it's just like a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
That you get paid for. Yeah.
Whoops. Or like a last-ditch effort,
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. If it's your business, burn it the fuck down. Screw over the insurance company.
Yeah. Well, this.
I'm team. Okay.
This podcast has been brought to you by. We do not support murdering anybody. Unless
But Geico does.
Geico, yeah.
They can do it in 15
They're
minutes or less.
lizards, dude. They're cold-blooded over there.
Yeah, they fucking have accents.
That little gecko's got
These
bodies.
get extradited no matter what happens.
Dude, I'm a little bit disappointed the cavemen haven't been canceled.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think
It's
those
about
are?
time.
Do you think it's makeup, or do you think those guys are just like, Greek dudes walking around?
I think, I don't know.
You don't
I've
have any
seen some
thoughts
people
about
who
the
look
Geico
like
cavemen?
I always thought he was just an actual caveman.
Well, yeah. Like they thawed him.
Or they just found him in a cave. You don't have to be 2,000 years old to be a caveman. There's
I
still
suppose.
cavemen out there.
Yeah.
There are people living in caves.
Like where?
Probably Africa. If I had to guess.
Probably.
Probably.
Some by
South
choice.
America?
Cave, Springfield,
Maybe some of those
Missouri.
Southeast Asian countries?
Yeah.
They don't even have caves over there. North Korea won't allow it.
They dug them themselves. Yeah. And they took away the shovel and then. Yep.
And that's who we got to build the railroads. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
no.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it, so I don't feel bad.
Well, I don't know. Aren't you, like, forgive me if this sounds like a certain kind of way. Aren't you concerned that, like, they're going to start pulling reparations and your family name's going to come up, or? No. We're just innocent goat herders.
Reparations aren't real.
All right.
Yeah.
No?
Nope.
No. Just, that's a bold tactic.
I'm a bold guy.
Yeah. I'm
Bold Blake, fair assessment Fortner. That's what they call
fair
me.
assessment Fortner. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try that in the next argument I get in line at the grocery store with a random person I've never met before.
Just call me. Be like,
Or
I'm gonna call this guy
Facebook.
fair assessment Fortner.
That'd
He's
be
gonna be
good,
super
yeah.
fair. He's gonna tell us what's up.
Yeah, next Facebook argument I see, I'll be like, this sounds like a job for fair assessment Fortner.
No, I'll get in there.
Yep, and you'll be playing poker on the toilet, and you'll be like, everyone's wrong.
It's like everyone knows the Jews don't actually control the weather. It's the Arabs.
Yeah.
They live in the desert.
Well, yeah,
And they have
Dubai,
more
they'll
money.
make it rain when they want, you
Yeah.
know. I don't know who's downwind of Dubai, because I don't know geometry, but
I don't even know. Isn't Dubai just like in the middle of a fucking desert?
I'm pretty
Just kinda
sure,
by
yeah.
itself?
Well, I'm just, if you make a bunch of water here, does it suck the water away from other places? Like, who's getting screwed here?
No, they're selfish over in Dubai.
Well, yeah.
It's a selfish place. No, so they keep all the water for themselves. They seed their own clouds.
Grow 'em at home. Yeah.
No, I think that's a term. Like you
Shop
can like.
local. Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
well, I mean, yeah, you got to put a bunch of poop in the air and then you hit it with a laser and then and then it gets all wet. Yeah.
I thought you just prayed to Mordecai, and then all of a sudden there was rain.
Wait, which one's that? I'm pretty
thought-
sure he's a magician.
I
Yeah, I don't know.
thought it was a dude from the Children of the Corn. But
Oh.
yeah, pray to that guy.
Might be right.
Mhm.
Gonna edit out
That's
corn.
what I say. One of the worst horror movies ever, Children of the Corn.
Why?
It just sucked.
It's like I think the whole idea was
It just
suspense.
sucked.
You know,
From what?
it's about like being terrified of kids. I'm pretty sure
Who's not?
that's the whole point of the movie.
I feel like with kids, you're either terrified of them or attracted to them.
They're gonna wish you into the cornfield, i.e., call protective services. You know,
What do you think the deal with all the crop circles, Conrad? You think it's aliens?
I hope.
Or you think it's those fucking children in the corn?
Whoa, that's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Those children on the corn, where are their parents? You know?
They were aliens.
Wow. Oh, what? Is that what the
Ice
movie is
got 'em.
about?
Ice got him.
Oh, dang.
That's why there's never was a sequel.
Yeah, and that's why there's no more crop circles anymore. What
Do
do you
they
think
still
about
pop
the? What do you think about the drones? Have you seen any?
I actually haven't, and I'm surprised.
Are you disappointed, surprised, or like?
No.
Oh.
I think, well, there's this big conspiracy the birds aren't real.
Mm-hmm.
And as an avian expert
It's like
myself.
12 years old. Probably older than that.
Birds are real. Now, do they make fake birds that look just like the real birds with cameras on them?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but they don't come to Arkansas.
No, they don't.
No. They don't do it.
Somebody playing drums in the thing.
That's what it sounds like. I can't see through.
I'm gonna get flagged again. I don't know. We'll go for it.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, probably.
Is this an actual song? I don't think it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, if it gets played on any kind of like streaming service thing, then it'll get flagged immediately.
Not even like with the creator saying anything. It's just.
Well, no. It's an algorithm.
How do they know it's not like fair use?
Because it's.
How do they know he didn't say, "Hey, you could use this right before we started"?
That's what they're using computers for these days. Is to.
Well, stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it. Stop using
music?
computers. No, keep the music going. Stop trying to digitize our art. It's ridiculous.
This is art.
Yeah.
It's definitely like the height of creative expression.
Podcast?
Yeah.
In a way, honestly, it kind of is.
Yeah. 3-hour bullshit
plan?
jerk off fest tea party with grown ass men hiding from the sun, fighting with.
I mean, if there's a jerk
bartenders.
off fest later, then this is gonna really break the internet.
Yeah, that's true. Some people do that. There's that interview show where they all bang at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, we've all seen those things on Pornhub's outlawed, but we've all seen those things on. I'm an X videos guy, so we all seen those things on there.
It's lateral movement, yeah.
I don't understand how they ban like half the porn sites and the other half are just like, fuck it, we'll keep doing our thing.
Well, it's because there's too many to ban.
I know, but that's like a big one though.
I don't know.
You should. I'll teach you.
I mean, I don't know the relative size of it or how they're like picking what
big.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of shit on there.
It's a pretty
Somebody spent money on the server.
Yeah. I'd assume like if you have like a name that's like a pretty basic name, you're probably one of the juggernauts in the game, I would assume. With everyone trying to do it nowadays.
You should try to text Bryan to see if he can turn the music off outside.
I don't have Brian's number.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
Shit.
You can just go ahead.
This is just a giant failure on my part. I'm gonna grab another beer.
Okay.
And we're back with the only other comedian in town that grooms himself as often as I do. Welcome back to the show, Blake. We were just getting into an argument with a vagrant in the parking lot.
I wouldn't
alleyway, dumpster.
I wouldn't say an argument. I think you just tell them what it is and they listen.
You assessed some defects,
damages.
some damages, and he contested it. He said
at first, but I mean, once you start assessing,
that's a perfectly good used diabetes needle. How dare you?
I'm anti-insulin.
All right, well, you might want to go to the doctor for that. That seems
not in my body, just as like a
as like a stance.
Yeah, it's a stance.
That's your political platform.
If you diabetes, just cut off the foot and start hopping around till you die.
Never mind. All right.
He's not. I know you were gonna say too.
He's gonna get back on the show too.
I hope so.
He can leave the house. You smoke cigarettes or no?
No.
Oh, so you can like smell stuff?
Like cigarette smoke?
Like yeah, or like house fire smoke?
I don't have a very good sense of smell in general.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, I can smell, but it's not like great.
Yeah.
It's not my best sense.
What's your best sense?
Weirdly enough, it's taste.
Oh yeah? Those are related. That's related to smell.
I know, but like if I taste something, like I immediately know like exactly what it tastes like.
House is on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evacuate.
It tastes like memories.
You're like a snake.
They're never gonna get back. Yeah.
Ooh.
I just have like really good recall with like different flavors, and I kind of put them together.
I'm pretty sure everybody does though.
I'm good at it.
Oh, you're talking about like
I'm good at
culinary dishes?
No, like candy.
Give
me a piece of candy, I'd be like, this tastes just like something that's not candy, and I'll be dead on every time.
What if it's like a piece of jerky?
And it tastes like meat.
That's
the bottom line.
Is that your best sense or your favorite one?
It tastes like meat.
Tastes
That's
like
my favorite
meat.
answer to everything.
Well, it tastes like chicken.
How's it going?
That's
It tastes like
common
meat.
thing, yeah.
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 Anytime anyone asks you something, just say it tastes like meat.
That's true. Yeah. Tastes like meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
How are you and your girl doing?
We're doing good.
You're supposed to say it tastes like meat.
Ah, damn it. Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess that's her line, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys are
I mean,
doing
it
good.
is technically meat, you know.
What's your meat?
Either way.
She's doing the tasting, I hope.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, I guess, it's meat on both sides.
That's right.
Technically, that's also
Mild
meat.
form of, you're like flirting with cannibalism.
You kind of are.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go down on girls.
Not when you're hungry, dude.
Nah, fucking no.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
Yeah, no, you get carried away, you might go in for a bite, That's not, you're not supposed to do that, yeah.
They don't like when you nibble the clit. They're like,
No, you gotta,
they'll stop it.
Yeah, you gotta buy the sandwich first, then eat it.
But it looks so much like Arby's roast beef that you're like, maybe I can take a bite.
Some of them, I don't know.
At Arby's, they have the meats. That's their whole slogan.
They do, and they shave the beef with like X-Acto knives to make it so that the sandwich is 3 feet tall, and then you can squeeze it down to like a slice of cheese, and then you.
Every time I go to Arby's, like as soon as I'm done eating, I just want to eat pussy. I don't know what it is.
Well, yeah, no.
Also,
Especially
hot
when you
take, I give a lot of hot takes that are controversial that I'm not really serious about, but I'm dead serious about this one. I fucking hate Arby's curly fries. It tastes like dirt. It tastes like dirt. I know
What?
because I've eaten dirt. It tastes like dirt.
Okay, well, all right. How much dirt have you eaten?
Enough to know what it tastes like.
You just haven't had the good dirt.
I haven't had clay, so I mean maybe once I go clay. They say
Clay's
once
a
you go
little
clay,
bit too chewy.
then
Yeah.
you're and I'm ready
That's
for
what
it.
they say. Yeah.
Ready to stop dealing with these women.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. That's the red dirt. That's a code.
Ooh, hey, not red dirt.
No, it's clay.
This is easy.
It's called. Yeah.
I want some pristine clay.
From where?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
My Play-Doh looks like glue.
Just a bunch of smushy Elmers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
French dip Sammys
Who gives a fuck?
from Arby's.
No, I don't get that. I get the what's it? The number one, whatever it is, the smoked brisket thing. The
Smoked
sandwich.
brisket.
They got a little
I'm
brisket
pretty sure they
sandwich.
don't have it.
They have a brisket sandwich.
Really?
That's like their number one. Yeah.
I don't get any fast
pretty
food
sure-
brisket. Are you?
They have the meats. I've been trying to tell people Arby's has the meats. Curly fries just fucking suck. They're fucking terrible. You get beef and cheddar, that's
That's the move. Yeah.
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 No one's gonna
It's
be
gonna
mad at you
drip
for
on
that.
you when you eat it, and then you're gonna look like a fool.
But yeah, it's something about the it's like a brisket sandwich. I forget exactly what it's called, but yeah. It's my shit.
I'm not convinced that the curly fries taste like dirt.
Get some curly fries, taste them, and just
Man, you burn
imagine
'em.
you're eating dirt that got molded into fries. You're like, this is exactly what it would taste like.
Well, that's basically what potatoes are.
No, they're not. Potatoes taste good. Potatoes kind of taste like morels a
And
little bit,
they grow in the.
which also come from the dirt.
Okay, yeah.
You
Morals
ever notice that
come from
morals?
the dirt.
I always heard morels because my friends are fancy.
Morals.
Morals?
I don't actually
Yeah.
know. Morals.
Moral. That just sounds like what you're going against.
What does a moral even look like? Is it like?
It's just a mushroom.
I mean, I know what it is. It's like, how would you describe it? It looks like a mushroom, but like
It's like
with
veiny
a
is the wrong
Photoshop
word.
filter in it.
Yeah, veiny. It's like
like a weird honeycomb.
It's got kind of weave kind of texture on the
It
outside.
looks like the inside of a lung.
Looks like a bunch of spiders just made a web into
Yeah.
a mushroom.
Yep.
They're good, but my friend hunts them a lot. Well, not hunts them, but picks them. He goes and gets them, and he cooks them up. I'm like, yeah, this tastes like potatoes, which I like potatoes.
It tastes like dirt.
Arby's curly fries taste like dirt, and they are potatoes. Tell me how that works.
We're gonna get a cease and desist, dude.
And people say the Earth's not flat.
What are your thoughts?
It's not.
Flat?
I actually know a guy. I went to school with a guy who is a flat earther.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I feel the same way about flat earthers as I do Scientologists. Is that like, so long as it's harmless,
It's not though.
well, at a certain level,
The fact that this many people don't know what the G in GPS stands for is crazy. It's ridiculous.
That's pretty presumptuous, though.
You'd assume that.
Pretty sure in flat Earth, gravity only moves in one direction, so you just gotta put it up, and then you string it up in orbit using a pulley. And it's all just a sham, man.
It's a sham. It's a sham.
Okay. What do you think about the holographic universe idea?
What is that?
So it's like everything that we see is a projection of a 2D existence projected into a 3D thing.
I mean, I've never heard that.
Yeah?
But that is kind of how our brain works. Like, whenever you see, like, I don't know if this is true. I saw it on a TV show called Brain Games.
Okay.
So I assume it's true.
Yep.
But apparently, like, whenever you see something, the color you see is the only color it's not, because that's the only color that's like being reflected back.
Yeah. And that's how butterfly wings work. Is they got little folds in them that absorb, bounce out different wavelengths of light, so that you see it as whatever you're scared of. Okay. Usually like bright orange and any bright colors. Any animal wants to be seen. Not a really nice animal.
It makes it look poisonous.
Yeah.
There's a word for it. I forget the word, and I'm really mad about it because I just watched something about it the other day. No, there's like an actual biological term for it.
People do it too.
Yeah, well, that's more like peacocking.
Well, what do you call women of a certain age wearing leopard print? Especially in a pack.
Sexy.
Dangerous.
Sexy.
Sure.
Fucking. If you're wearing leopard print, you're a fucking.
I mean, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they're just.
If you're willing to kill a leopard just to look good, you're a fucking.
I don't think these are,
They're women. I've never seen a dude wear leopard print.
Yeah.
Never once.
Really?
Except for like one of those leopard print Speedos because they're trying to be funny. You ever seen a dude wear a leopard print outfit?
Me and Cat Williams? No. Shannon Sharp? No.
No, he's got allegations now. I watched that today.
Yeah.
Which I think the allegations are nonsense. Well, I think the allegation is nonsense, but he was like 55 dating like a 19-year-old, which is a little weird.
Did they know they were dating?
Yeah, they were like actually together. But the girl that he was with is claimed like sometimes when we fucked it was, and now she wants $50 million. But I'm still like, I think he's innocent, but still 55 dating 19. That's a little weird.
Right. Like, what's the point of getting rich and famous anymore?
It's a fucking.
Well,
obviously.
no. I mean, if they're gonna be able to just wait a second, I have different thoughts now. It's like, well,
it's one of those things. Like, yeah, I understand. I understand having a 19-year-old, but if you're in your 50s and you're like in a relationship with someone that age, like, what the fuck do you talk about? They don't get into your references.
Let's ask. He's a local.
Who's that?
He's a YouTuber who he had a lot of, he was like early on the money, and then he got a bunch of followers, and then for some reason he turned bitter and started complaining about his success, and then all of his followers left, and now he's like 50-something, unable to get a job because he's just been spazzing out on a microphone for the last 15 years.
That's one thing.
And then,
affect your job.
Yeah, now he's supposedly dating like a 18, 19-year-old when he's in his 50s.
So he ended up on top.
I wouldn't call it the top.
All right, so she's on top. Whatever. However they do it.
Oh, right, yeah. I'd hope. I don't know.
I think it's glorious.
He doesn't look too healthy. You think it's glorious?
For him. For her, it sounds like a fucking nightmare.
I think it's a lose-lose, if you ask me. Like,
how's it a lose for him?
Okay, so he's a goofball who did, You ever done like some goofy shit and be like, wait,
if you were a goofball, what would you want most in the world? A 19-year-old girlfriend.
Goofball stuff, sure.
19-year-old girlfriends?
All right, so like, is that the thing? Is that who he was the whole time? I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't think anybody is who they are the whole time.
I mean, I got the same feeling about celebrities like that as I do homeless. It's like, do something. Dance, juggle, ride a unicycle. Like,
do that fucking.
Do something cool.
What was that service where you could just?
Was so good at dancing that he could.
He could have been a street performer. He still would have been rich.
That's what. He could have been a street performer. Yeah.
He still would have been one of the highest paid street performers anyone's ever seen.
Probably, dude. He'd just be on the
He could
Vegas
dance.
Strip just blowing minds, dude.
I'd go tip him some money.
Well, did you hear about the article where it's like some guy was like begging for change, and then he had such a good voice that they gave him like a radio job, and now he's like the announcer for the Dallas Mavericks or something.
Huh.
I could be making half of that up, but I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
I've actually heard of something like that.
Right. 1053.
Some people just have that voice.
I need dental insurance. You know?
It'd be
Something like
awesome to be blessed with just like a voice like that, like a Morgan Freeman or something.
that. Yeah, not if you didn't
People
do
just
anything
pay
with
you
it.
to talk.
Wait, no, I'm confusing people. Morgan Freeman? Oh, that's Bruce Almighty.
You don't know who Morgan Freeman is?
No.
Do you just confuse Morgan Freeman and Samuel L. Jackson?
No, I didn't do that.
I think you did.
I didn't do that.
Sing all these snakes.
Capital One! Yeah.
What's in your wallet? He said like
What's in your wallet?
He asked me like he really wants to know like what's in your wallet? What's in there? What the fuck is in there,
Give
bro?
me your wallet. I think it's kind of funny. Is like the top of the hill for celebrities is like an insurance commercial.
I bet those things pay fucking good.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And it's
There's a
easy
reason
fucking
they
work.
do 'em,
Yeah. Takes like one day.
You see the one with Paul Giamatti where he played Einstein?
No.
It was like a shitty like bald cap Einstein. Oh man, yeah, and he didn't need to go that far, but he did. Like he made up a whole little play to sell. I don't know.
Commercials just don't give a fuck anymore. It's kind of sad. They're just not funny or entertaining anymore.
It's hard to be. You know, you can't.
So many people skip past them. But
Well,
I mean,
there's a huge legal component to it. That's why like every drug ad is
well,
just
there's always been a
stock
legal component
footage.
to it, but they used to be better like 10 years ago.
Like what?
Like, you remember watching the Super Bowl and the commercials were good? They weren't just a bunch of actors saying nonsense and stuff that you didn't care about.
Okay, well, what was your favorite Super Bowl ad?
Budweiser always had really good ones.
Budweiser did, yeah.
Doritos had really good ones.
But Budweiser had some stinkers. Remember the Budweiser frogs?
Even if it's a stinker, I don't remember the Budweiser frogs.
You don't remember the frogs? I'm old.
I remember the
There.
goldfish commercials. I used to like those. And the goldfish like running around talking to each other.
I think that Skittles kind of like knocked the door.
Skittles.
Skittles knocked the door down for schizophrenia.
I think my
in
favorite
advertising.
commercials ever were probably like the Old Spice ones.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, what the fuck is happening?
That
Like
was
Terry
good.
Crews and shit.
That was good.
Yeah, you'd
yeah.
watch it. You would, even if there was an option to skip it, you wouldn't skip it because you were in her fucking tank.
Right. I'm
They
on
don't
a
care
horse.
anymore.
Right.
You know, Lil Dicky started writing for an advertising company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have people like that.
Who doesn't know about Lil Dicky?
Big Dickies,
Anti-Semites. Semites?
size queens.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're
those
out there.
fucking sluts. Let me tell you.
Don't
That's one of my favorite
Don't
words.
show your hands. Sluts?
Yeah, sluts is just a fun word.
I mean,
No one says it anymore too. That's why it's so fun.
I don't know.
Just
I'm pretty
fucking
sure.
sluts.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure they took it back. You know.
They had a slut walk for a year or two.
Slut shaming.
What happened to the slut walk? They had like a year or two and then it just stopped.
What was the slut walk?
When Amber Rose had that slut walk, I forget what city it was in, but it's like a little parade thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Just for.
Sluts. Fucking sluts.
Fire truck. That was a good one. Anyway,
How many podcasts see an actual fire truck driving by?
depends on what I was doing before the show.
Well, it looks like they're stopping in for fucking gas.
Gas, dude.
And a burrito. And that's about it.
You ever seen a fire truck in the drive-thru?
No?
You gotta go to Oklahoma, dude.
I lived in Oklahoma.
Oh, you
Twice.
did?
Twice.
Where?
Tulsa, both times. Well, technically, what was it? Broken Arrow? Like right
Yeah.
outside of Tulsa?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess like maybe how Greenland is to Fayetteville a little bit. Broken Arrow to Tulsa.
Some real inside trivia for the
I went to Greenland High School. That's my ballpark.
Greenland. Go Pirates!
Hey, you know our mascot.
Ah,
Look at that.
that's
Look at that.
They got a sign. Yep.
The school's nice now.
I was a Crusader.
That's a cool mascot.
They haven't changed the name.
Why would they?
The implication?
Who doesn't want to think of just religious violence?
I mean,
That's what
right.
That's what football is. It's religious
violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they get for being an infidel, you ask me. You know, and I'm not the first person to say it. You know. Oops.
I did not expect the infidel.
Well, what? That's what it is, yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that word actually means. What is an infidel? Someone who's not Muslim?
I'm gonna put the description up there. Infidel. It's like
Are you actually gonna like put it on the screen?
the enemy, yeah. No,
Okay.
we're gonna infidel.
Yeah, remember that one podcast where you put my cash up on the screen? Nobody sent me money.
Oh my gosh. Put it up again.
Put it up again to
I'll
people
put it
send me
up
money.
again, yep. Just-
Send me money. Send me money.
Just got done talking about the poker section of the show.
Send me money and I will lose all of it in one hand, guaranteed. Send it to me.
This sounds
I'll
like
film it and I'll lose it.
you're gonna have me help film it? Or what?
I think it'd be entertaining.
You're gonna taint my computer?
Here's the thing,
signing
if you
all your
send me
stuff?
money, I'm gonna do something entertaining with that money. I'm gonna give you your bang for your buck, and then I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose. But either way, you're having a good time.
Yeah. I got a $5 stunt man.
I'm just a people pleaser.
188 Blake does.
Fair assessment forward.
Fair. That's too many letters. Fair assessment. But yeah, it's too many letters.
You can have as many letters as you want. This isn't a fucking fraternity where they just make up letters from a whole different country and act like that's not weird. Why are we doing Greek letters for fraternities? What the fuck is that
Like all
about?
these guys, wow. Cultural appropriation.
Fucking Delta Sig, bro. That's not real
That is
words
not
over
Greek
here.
at all.
Those aren't words in
You
this
guys
country.
are not philosophers. Yeah.
You don't even know Plato. You
Well.
just played with it.
That's an interesting crossover. People who use Greek letters. It's like calculus and like douchebags.
I use Greek letters, Roman numerals, and then feet.
And now you got lunch.
I don't know. It's so weird we actually use that like measurement system.
Why?
It's so stupid.
It seems pretty obviously
12 inches to
necessary.
a foot. 30. Everyone knows it's 12 inches to a foot. 36
Everybody
to
can
yard.
agree. 12 inches.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone else goes by just everything's based on tens, so it's actually easy.
Yeah.
We're like 12, 36, 52, 80. People can remember that.
That's why China is so effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's use tens.
And they're just handsome over there in China. You know?
Huh?
Bunch of handsome women in China.
Is that what she's... What?
You heard me.
Are you...
Handsome women in Hong Kong.
Handsome women in Hong Kong.
That sounds like a movie title. Handsome
That does.
women in Hong Kong.
Handsome women, yeah.
Let's make it. Let's make it.
Big trouble in regular China.
Little Trouble in Big China.
Boy, you get hit by the firing squad for like eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'd watch it.
Yeah,
I'd watch it.
yeah. It'd be the greatest reality show. What happened to Blake? That'd be the
He went to China.
documentary. Yeah.
They
What
need
if
to
we
make a
shot-
documentary. Just someone needs to just go to North Korea wearing a GoPro and just put it out.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen any North
Well,
Korea
no, I mean,
documentaries?
They're pretty thorough. Yeah.
We'll have it live streaming, so if they take it, it's still up.
I don't know.
I want to know what goes on over
If
there.
there's any Wi-Fi over there, you'd have to get on like Starlink or something.
It's 2025. I don't know if you know, the satellites are above the Earth. You can hit them from other
Hold on.
countries.
Allegedly. Above the earth. They
Well,
could
it's
be
not.
underground.
It could be.
You know,
It's the crab people.
They used an underground satellite to map out the pyramids.
You know the Sphinx is like 10,000 years older than the pyramids?
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah,
Who
you-
built that motherfucker?
probably some like humanoid person with a dog face.
Okay.
I think, right? That was
It's a cat. It's not a dog. But yeah.
Oh. Whoa.
Maybe it's just
Splitting
cats.
hairs.
Maybe it's cats.
Yeah.
Maybe cats used to be super smart and we just bred them to be like not smart.
Yeah. Maybe they got a little big for their britches, and we
Mm-hmm.
took them down a peg, and then started pooping and banging and.
Cats got it made. You know they got spines on their wiener?
Like in the middle or on the outside?
I don't know. I've never seen it. I just heard they have something that's like it does not feel good for the female, and that's why they'd be like,
Looks like
like really loud when they're fucking.
Looks like a
It's a painful experience. for
twig
women.
off a pine tree, or
It's some kind of needles in the weenie. No.
needles in weenie. Ouch.
And every time I see it, I quote one of the best characters ever on television.
Well, yeah, you can't get on Pornhub these days.
No.
You can't see it that often.
You just be like, that's a bad Mr. Kitty.
Yeah. Time to spend one of these lives.
They don't really have 9 lives.
They don't.
I don't think so.
That urban myth?
When you kill them, they don't come back 8 more times.
I guess. Depends how you do it.
I don't think they do anyway.
Yeah.
I've never killed a cat, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've been party.
What? What does that even mean?
Like if it was if a person got run over in the vehicle I was in, then I'd be like, accessory
You hit
to.
a cat.
No.
With your car.
No,
That's what you're saying.
I haven't hit a cat.
You hit cats for
My
fun.
friend hit a
That's
cat.
what you're talking about.
My buddy hit a cat. No.
You killed it with your car?
Well, I didn't kill it. No, like I came back and then finished. No,
The tire
I
did.
didn't.
Yeah.
Well, so story goes.
I'd sue Geico.
Yeah, it was that little rodent, lizard.
Do you hear about that woman who tried to sue Geico because she got pregnant in a car that was insured by Geico?
Was it during a car accident?
No.
Oh, she didn't hit a donation truck and then
No, she's just like, hey, it's insured by Geico. I fucked in here, got pregnant. It's like an infidelity thing. I'm gonna sue them. It didn't get anywhere, but the fact that people actually sue Geico because they fucked in the car and got pregnant.
Well, no, right. Almost makes you feel bad for the Fortune 50 company,
Sue Ford. I'm just kidding. We know it was a Subaru. I feel
Or a
like
PT Cruiser.
I feel like people get the most ass in Pontiacs.
There's not that many of them left.
I know.
What kind of Pontiac?
PT Cruiser. That's what I was doing today.
Okay, that was a Pontiac? I thought it was a Chrysler.
Oh yeah, I'm Chrysler.
Okay.
I've had a car in like 4 years. I forget who's who. Chryslers. I was thinking fucking Pontiac Grand Prix. Chryslers. People be fucking in Chryslers a lot.
I do. The 300s, the 200s, the Chrysler 400s.
PT Cruiser.
Less so.
Silver with the wood grain on the side.
Yeah.
Fucking. I didn't have the wood grain, or I would have got way more pussy.
Did you ever get the wood grain with the silver in the middle?
Do they make that?
I don't know.
That would look really fucking cool. It really would.
It's a giant, just a cabinet.
It's a fucking, yeah, just
Pretty
cabinet.
sure PT Cruiser's like the same thing as a Dodge Neon, just with a big dumb.
Yeah, it
hat.
looks like it's roomy, but it's not.
No, it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Humble brag, I've had 3 cars in my life. I'd sex in all of them.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Do you think someone's coming in and assaulting me in my own car?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. You fit the.
I'm not a hard target, I
Not
guess.
really, no.
I'm not that big, you know?
You owe me $5 from poker. Wham, bam. Wham, bam. In the. What was it? A Tercel? What was it? What was it? A Toyota Echo? Was it a.
I had a Toyota Camry.
I was way off.
Gold one of those like the shittiest Camrys you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like
Blistered,
late 90s, like gold, yeah.
with the paint scrape peeling
I
off
tried
the
to fuck in the back of it one time, and the girl was on top, and every time like there was a thrust, she just hit her head on the window.
That's good.
So we had to stop before we broke my
Getting
car.
a concussion. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't care about her. I was like, you're gonna break my window.
Hold
So let's
on,
get it
it's a
together.
Camry. Yeah.
I was like, if I knock her out, then I can just put her down like this. She's not gonna be hitting the windows, you know. She's a nice girl.
Marker.
She was a worker.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't even know that till after we fucked. That's the thing.
Professionally, or?
I don't know. It's kind of what she said. I was at an open mic and she came up and did poetry, and I made fun of her while she was doing it because she was stuttering, and apparently she liked that. And then we fucked in my car in the park.
Oh, my God.
That was back in the Fort Smith. That's what was that? Old Town Grain and Feed days.
Open
but
mic night.
Old Town Grain and Feed, a little parking lot
Wow.
right behind there. That was me. I remember I came out. I like had my shirt off still, and do you ever know like Jersey or
Yeah.
Jesse?
Yeah.
Thornell?
Yeah.
He came out and he's like, He's like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, stuff.
I don't know. What you talking about?
I tried to walk that girl home and she didn't let me. trying to be a gentleman too.
Walk her home?
She lived like a block away.
Grain and feed?
Yeah, she lived like a block away. She's like, I'm gonna walk home. Like, do you want me to like walk you there? Like, it's like the middle of the fucking night. In Fort Smith.
No kidding, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get kidnapped by the there.
It's like, no. Yeah, she slapped me. Because, I don't know, sometimes when you're drunk, you get ideas in your head, like, this is going to be funny, and you don't think about the other person's feelings.
Yeah, when you're drunk.
Yeah, when you're drunk. So after we get to that, like, I just had kind of empty condom. And I don't know why, but I thought it'd be funny to slap her with it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. She hit me back, though.
That's appropriate, yeah. No, I mean...
Never saw her again.
Why?
I just never saw her again. I don't know what the fuck happened. She could be... I fucking hope so.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, I'm just kidding. I love that girl. She's a great girl.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but she's a great girl.
Probably working that job.
I want to say it was Lindy or something dumb like that.
Lindy?
I think that was it. It's something that I would make fun of. So
short for Charles Lindbergh?
No.
Dude, Amelia Earhart?
Amelia Earhart's a fraud. She didn't even make it around the world. I feel like all Amelia...
Because it's not round?
No, it's round.
Ah.
It's fucking round.
Then how'd she...
She's a lady.
Just kept going left.
Yeah.
Going in circles, not realizing it.
I think it was a NASCAR track.
Yeah.
Fucking doing her Danica Patrick thing up there.
Nah. She was in Indy, I think. I don't know.
I mean, you know, she did, like, prove to all the young ladies that they can't do what men can do. Which is fly around the world without dying.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, she got fucked up by the Bermuda Triangle, you know?
That's not a real thing.
Yes, it is.
I know it's a place, but it's not what people say it is.
Yes, it is.
I've been there.
You've been there.
No. But I've been to Florida.
Kayak?
I've been to Florida.
I didn't see any octopus.
I looked down the ocean and it didn't
look
look suspicious to me.
Mm.
It didn't. I was on the other side of Florida, so I was looking in the Gulf, but it still didn't look suspicious to me.
Ocean looks suspicious as fuck, dude. It's too big not to be, like, hiding something, dude.
Dude, it's crazy when you realize how many sharks are actually, like, around the swimming areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, just keep killing.
Because we went, like, shark fishing. We caught, like a 6-foot, like, spinner shark, which basically just looks like a regular shark. It's like a mini, like, little great white shark.
A mini 6-foot shark?
It looks like a big, like, 20-foot shark, but it's, like, 6 feet. It's just, like, the most common shark.
6 foot's a huge fucking shark. I mean, how big...
That's what I'm saying. We caught
how big
one
a
of those.
shark does it take to eat an arm? Because you're toast, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we caught that, and he was like, yeah, you guys probably had a bunch of these swimming around you when you were swimming. You didn't even notice. I'm like, what?
Why?
Why would you tell me that?
Yeah.
I gotta go back in the
No,
ocean.
why couldn't we tell? Like, what the hell?
Then I really had to pee, but I'm pee shy, so I couldn't go off the boat, so I had to go underneath the boat into the bathroom, and I felt like a woman. True story.
You didn't get any, like, feeding frenzy going on or they just couldn't get it?
What?
I don't know. You wouldn't be scared of, like, a bunch of fish attacking your poop?
No, I had to pee.
Right.
No, but I'm just pee shy. I have no, like, well, I was
You're
standing on a boat. Yeah, I'm pee shy.
Huh.
I don't know why.
Better
I have
not
no
look
problem with
into
people
that.
seeing my dick. I'll show my dick to anybody. But it's just like, once piss it's to come out, I'm just pee shy. I don't get it.
I could do it.
It's rough. It's probably the biggest problem in my life. There have been times like I've been in a public place, I went to the bathroom, and people in there, I'm like, I can't piss.
Dude, you gotta come golfing with me and my buds, dude.
Just piss in the hole?
Well, no, not yet. No, that'd be disrespectful. What we do is a little less disrespectful than that, but it is like a pissing contest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What isn't, you know? Really, when you think about it.
No, but I mean like literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You win?
No,
you didn't come last, did you?
There's different
You didn't come last, did you?
categories,
You're
all
not
right?
last place guy, are you?
No, I'm going for efficiency guy. Like least pisses. You know, some people go for most pisses. Some people go for like most hidden pisses. Some people less than that. You know.
Okay.
Then you get to hear about, you know.
I just sneeze. Like it's normally people don't stare at you when you sneeze. They just say bless you.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna wait.
I was hoping for a gazoon tight.
You gave it a good one Mississippi waiting on it. You're like,
yeah, it's supposed to be immediate.
no.
Fucking sit there. I always say gazoon tight because I can do one of these.
Because you're German. Yeah.
I'm French, actually.
Yep.
French, Canadian, Irish. And a teensy bit Native American. That's me. 2% black, too. Don't forget about that.
Oh, yeah?
2%.
Did you spit in a cup and then...
My mom did. She's 4%, so that means I'm 2%.
How do you know somebody else didn't spit with her?
I trust her.
All right.
I trust my mom. My mom's a God-fearing lady. All right?
Yeah, but...
Never been to church, but she knows. She knows what's going on out there.
I don't know. I feel like you can quit going to church after a while.
Who fucking goes to church anymore?
I mean,
Like, even if you are religious, why would you feel the need to do that?
Well, like, I kind of get it. I just, they need to incorporate some kind of, like, dirt bike jump or songs that rhyme.
Something fun.
Well, and then every execution that you see of that is also, like, cringy.
Yeah, it's bad.
So maybe just make it, like, go back to Latin. You get 10 years in and be like, I've heard this one.
Yeah, after a year, you've heard everything he's going to say. And you're just repeating it.
Don't be a dicketh, and the Lord had said. And then his son threw a party where fish and wine and hooers that he didn't bang. I don't know why I'm turning into Trump, but...
He didn't bang.
I didn't bang him. He was making fish. He was walking on water. Great party.
Turned the water into wine. It was amazing.
Split the seas. I'm mixing up guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rosie O'Donnell was not there.
VeggieTales. All right.
Pigs weren't invented yet. Yeah.
Even though it's the New Testament.
I don't know. I've never read the Bible. I assume it's weird.
Oh, yeah, I did. There's some wild shit.
Does it talk about kangaroos at all? Because if not, I'm not going to read it.
Oddly enough, no, but platypus is mentioned.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a real thing, or are you fucking with me?
Yeah, no, it's in the Book of Job.
Is that Job or Job from Arrested Development?
It's Job.
You ever watch Arrested Development?
Yeah.
That's a good show. I like that show.
It's actually about the Bible.
I can see that.
Yep.
I can see it. Anytime you see Jason Bateman, you're like, this is religious.
Yeah, they're buying up real estate in Iraq. Yeah. Yep. Indiana Jones was actually based on true events.
Yeah, that's what happens in Indiana all the time.
Yeah,
We almost saw an accident.
With a Nissan Versa. Shocking.
I mean, it still sounds like you're kind of doing the Trump impression. Shocking.
Shocking. Nissan Versa
these
drivers.
foreign cars come
They're
over
the
here.
worst. That's why we got to stop them coming into the country.
He's just,
Clogging up our highways.
I don't know.
They're reliable cars.
Trump's one of those impressions I feel like should be super easy, but it's only kind of easy. Like, it's hard to actually get it, like, spot on.
I don't know. I can do it. And
everyone can do it kind of, but it's hard to get it spot on. It's not like a Christopher Walken thing.
Dude, what's your Christopher Walken sound like? Let's do Christopher Walken talks to Trump.
Look, no.
All right, let's pitch a movie. Yeah.
I can just do Joe Dirt quotes.
Okay.
You're talking to me all wrong.
You're talking to... All right, yeah.
It's the wrong tone. You do it again.
It's not the wrong tone.
That's
It's a perfectly fine tone. It's the best tone. The best.
Does your mother sew? Get her to sew that. Boom. That was a Christopher Walken, but I like that.
Soldering iron. I'm blending them again.
I got a sickness. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Yep. On that, I think we've hit the peak of the show. Yep.
No, I'm not like super well versed in impressions. I can do a really good Forrest Gump. That's about it. I do good Forrest Gump. I used to do a good Steve Irwin, which I mean everyone can kind of do Steve Irwin.
Do Forrest Gump giving JFK's inaugural address.
That's all I have to say about that.
Just know it.
That's what he did in the Vietnam speech. They cut his mic, and then as soon as it turned back on, that's all I have to say about that.
Like, do Forrest Gump talking about how we're going to the moon.
Well,
Jenny,
well,
we're going to the moon.
it might take me a couple sentences to
Not
really get it
because
in.
it's easy, but because it's hard.
It's hard. You know, Mama said that's like half Bobby Boucher. I get Bobby Boucher and fucking Forrest Gump mixed up. Mama said you can't have 14 Dr. Peppers. All right, no.
All right, yeah, that's Bobby Boucher. You do Bobby Boucher?
Not really. Only when I do it on accident.
Only when you're doing Forrest
I do an
Gump.
accident. So, I just like the I'm sorry, Lieutenant Dan. She tasted
sorry.
like cigarettes.
It's not an impersonation. You're just
Quote mines.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an impersonation.
I guess.
What's the difference between impersonation and impression?
Are
they the same thing?
I think the impersonation guys have to dress up for the job.
So impersonations like Adam Ray, impressions like Jim Carrey on stage.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
gotcha.
exactly it.
Gotcha. Boom!
Soldering iron.
Stupid is as stupid does, Mrs. Blue.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know who's gonna kill your dog.
Said we had a little bit of Stain Gang rain, some big old fat rain, some rain that blew in sideways, and some rain that seemed to come from the ground up. I don't know why that's my favorite part when you're describing the war. We never found this guy named Charlie. No, he's always looking for this guy named Charlie. We never found him. Forrest Gump's the best soldier.
Ladies and gentlemen, he says his best sense is taste, but that's yet to be proven. This has been Connie's Untitled Nighttime
We
Talk
gotta hit the
Show.
algorithm.
Thanks.
Throw out some buzzwords. Trump, Biden. Kamala Harris is a fascist.
Obama.
Obama's mama was related to Osama.
Israel, Palestine.
Russia, Ukraine. Is that still happening?
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
I
Putin
know.
better get his shit together and get it finished.
I can't even tell the difference.
He can't be our president's buddy if he ain't getting his shit done.
That's true. He's going to get fired.
Look, Putin, you done a great job.
Thanks for tuning in, Bryce. We'll catch you next time.
Is it Bryce is all even watching?
I'm blaming that's maybe Steven. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Oh, man.
Wait, what's your social security number?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not that, but my social is actually really easy to remember, so I do not give it out.
55555555.
Really easy to remember, so I do not